how some stadiums are loud? And then there's Seattle's Lumen Field. Yeah, this place is basically a fortress of sound disguised as a stadium, and where the Seahawks call home. Honestly, it might be the toughest venue for an opposing team to play in the entire NFL. And I'm not exaggerating. Lumen Field once held a Guinness World Record for crowd noise, which results in false starts, blown plays, and linemen jumping early. The noise and energy here have even triggered seismic sensors that have registered as small earthquakes. Modern and beautiful, but feared by other NFL teams. If you're an opposing team playing at Lumen Field, just know you're not only playing the Seahawks, you're also playing 60,000 plus extremely enthusiastic Pacific Northwesterners, making it the toughest place to play in the entire NFL. We're visiting the toughest stadium to play in the NFL. But, full disclaimer, I'm biased as I live nearby, just a 10-minute drive away. I've been here countless times before. I've seen the stadium change names, change design, and even change location. Yeah, I'm that old. But nothing beats coming here for a Seahawks game, and I so happen to have been lucky enough to attend the NFC Championship game between the Hawks and the Rams. But before we see the stadium, let's take a short walk across the street and over the train tracks to see some of the things at nearby CID, Chinatown International District, or as the Asians like to call it, simply Chinatown. There are some really cool spots here that you should visit too. Let's go! So, we made it to the south end of downtown Seattle. In front is the bridge that goes over the train tracks. This is the one-way street that separates the stadium area from Chinatown. Below is a track for the local Sounder train which goes from Everett to Tacoma and some points in between, and also the tracks for the Amtrak which goes across the country and even into Canada. Our first stop is just around the corner called Hood Famous Bake Shop. It's a Filipino fusion bakery. If you want authentic Filipino, you won't find it here. But that's not a bad thing because I'm not into authentic Filipino anyway. They have many unique creations using Filipino flavors. I have never regretted anything I bought here, and that's saying a lot from a picky person like me. On the street behind the bakery is Seattle's oldest boba tea cafe called Oasis, We're going to squatter outside today because I don't feel like boba right now, but they do have really nice artwork on their exterior wall. They are one of the few places in Chinatown that's open really late at night. If after a game, you're still in the mood for boba, this is the spot. A few blocks down is Seattle's oldest Chinese restaurant, most famous for being Bruce Lee's favorite when he lived in the city. So much so that they have a cutout of him next to his favorite seat in the house. His favorite dishes are pointed out to you on their menu, but I also have mine, which is what I ordered. I can't say it's the best Chinese food I've ever had, but they have the nicest family that runs the place. And their newly renovated bathroom is the bathroom of my dreams. Catty corner from the restaurant is Hing Hai Park. It's a nice place for everyone to enjoy, and I do see a mixture of ages and nationalities here, eating food from nearby restaurants or playing ping pong. It's a really nice and clean park. Most of the Asian festivals are held here throughout the year. The walk from this arch to the main entrance of Lumen Field is about 10 minutes. Of course, there are many other places in Chinatown for you to enjoy, but these are the ones I frequent the most. What are your suggestions? Hey there! Quick interruption to say thanks a bunch for choosing to watch my video. You're awesome! I'm Sherry, and I've been wandering the world since 2010, turning my travel site, Colorful Footsteps, into a brand new YouTube channel. Here, it's all about superlative trips, eats, and stays. If you're enjoying this video or found it helpful, please leave a like or a comment, and maybe you'll even subscribe someday. See you again, okay? Now back to the video. But before we go inside, let's start from the beginning. You know, outside. Anti-ICE and Iran protests were in full force. But I missed the ICE protests, otherwise I definitely would have joined in. I'm following them, but I don't really know what they're protesting. But I do love their passion for it, and that I can respect. cut cranes, plainclothes officers, and armored vehicles make it all look so serious. But there's an air of fun despite the heavy security.
When all the proud, yes, all who do wickedly, will be stubble. And the day of the Lord will leave them neither root nor...
The mobile preachers are loud and proud, although I never really can understand what they're saying. I wonder how many actually pay attention.
Jesus. That's what this message is all about.
After not being able to finish the game last week with a foot injury,
Just to keep me honest, I have a confession. I didn't pay for my ticket to attend this game. I got into Lumen Field for the NFC Championship game for free. Yes, for free. I did this by volunteering for the Seahawks Foundation. In order to volunteer, however, you do have to meet certain criteria. So, not everyone who wants to volunteer can do it. For this game, I did my volunteer work until a little after halftime. After that, I was allowed to hang out inside Lumen Field for as long as I wanted. My pass gave me access to most parts of the stadium. I did not have a designated seat, however. But I was able to hang out in the viewing areas and look at random TV screens throughout. Sometimes I would stand up and watch the game next to the seats. And with my access, I can be anywhere I want to go. Practically, that is. As you can tell from my videos, I do prefer the higher vantage point. I like looking down onto things, although I did have access to the field level too. The foundation also gave me a Starbucks gift card as a thank you, and often also a food and drinks voucher, non-alcoholic of course. So, although I didn't have to pay for my game ticket, which is the bulk of the expense, I did have to pay for other things too. I met up with my friends beforehand to watch the AFC Championship game at a nearby bar. Then we walked around and checked out the street vendors, got stuff at the pro shop, and I bought alcoholic beverages inside the stadium too. After my volunteer work, that is. Plus, I had to get a Seattle dog before I headed home. In the end, I think I spent nearly $150 for the day. It's a small fortune, but only a fraction of what it could have been. You can't put a price tag on experience, and the vibe here at Lumen Field is worth it. I understand, especially in this economy, that not everyone can easily buy tickets to the games here at Lumen Field, and the Seahawks aren't playing year-round either. So, what can you do in these situations? Well, luckily, the stadium offers tours to the public. I went to one many years ago, and it was, in my opinion, a lot more fun than a museum. Although the stadium tour does have a museum feel to it. You get to see locker rooms, go up to where they put up the 12th man flag, visit the press room, and even go to areas with unobstructed views of the Puget Sound. As I remember it, when I went, it was free, but I can't be sure. It was so long ago. Presently, I checked and the tour costs $30 per adult and run all year. It's an economic way to check out the stadium, plus as a bonus, they give you a discount at the pro shop for taking the tour. But go ahead and double check this information as it can change, especially as the Seahawks are ready to win the Super Bowl yet again. Long after the lights go out, some places still echo, not with sound, but with everything that happened there. Good night from Lumen Field.